I smacked a bunch of stuff. That's fine. Well, well, well. What are we roasting here? Okay, so most of the things this week were not what I was expecting. I really wanted to get the TTS to work, but that was just not how it went down. Oh, wow. We'll beat that up later. Smack attack it. And yes, roasts are supposed to be videos, but for time's sake, that is just not what's happening now. Because I'm already so behind roasting today. So, it is time we resolve what hath gone explosive. Starting with the absolute yesterday of yesterday. Woo. I will add sound to the blocks or whatever. Okay, so we have learned why everything in this page wanted to explode. Blah. Do I exist? Did I appear? Hello, there I am. Hi. But yeah, we figured out why this page wanted to explode again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was something. But basically, we learned that for whatever reason, when I export my different files and makes, some of them are just like, oh, you decided to use like slightly more detail somehow, or a different brush type. How about your file is like 2 megabytes? So it seemingly was not the stream element stuff that was yelling at me and being grumpy. It was the little controller and thing I was moving to be with this face. Oh, I actually have it hidden. So I swear I'll fix the controller. I don't know anymore. Okay, maybe I didn't. Oh no, it was scaling weird. That's why I didn't add it back in. But yeah, I made other files and stuff be not ginormous, and it has stopped exploding. No more OBS crashes and things. Even got the little like moon backlighting on it. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I could have it spin. Oh, okay, no, stop. Stop inventing things, me. Not the goal. But yeah, I think things will no longer explode on this page. So that is such a joy. Moving on to the Roasty Toasty Land. Did I even add myself to the Roasty Toasty Land? Probably not. I did not. I mean, you can tell it's a very cool roast land though. Find the Yucan. Yeah. Bump a bump. Haha! Let me slide myself. Boop. Haha. Oh, I'm... Okay, I picked the wrong layer. Bum bum bum. Oh my goodness. Blah. We okay now, thing? Alright, we're okay. So, it seems for whatever reason, the trees still hate me here. That's right, we've got trees now. Boop boop. Trees. Yeah. Let me warm myself up by this fire. So, I mean, we have learned that for whatever reason, exporting files sometimes makes them ginormous. So, I have started to fix up file sizes so they won't explode OBS like they seemingly just did again. The tree file should be small, but I don't know why. Well, we'll fight it. We'll give it a hick. But yeah, I mean, we got a nice little roasty toasty scene now. And most of the repairs this week have been on the back end. But, I mean, we know for future, don't mute the output of bird. And seemingly learned we don't have to do the extra capture methods that I used to have to do all the time when trying to get audio in from them. So that is wonderful news. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's great to finally have, like, thumbnail clarity. Because half the time it's like, oh gosh, I've spent so long trying to fix everything exploding that I don't have a thumbnail made. And I'm supposed to do stuff in 10 minutes. But what I instead do is I go to my cheat sheet of this is this thing. These are your prompts. This is what you're basing it off of. And it just makes me so much happier now. Now it's no longer a case of you're banging your head being like, why can't these socks be more fabulous looking? And instead it's, oh goodness, this font needs to be easier to read with the color palette. It's gotta switch up the coloring. So yay! And I'm so happy with the little animations I've made. Because even though they haven't been put to use yet, back-end stuff is looking better. I think most of the scenes now, I can just use the magical power of bam, smack of the hotkey, and music plays, or music stops. Haha. So once I get some more of the songs made, we will have even more flippity flomp flomp. And despite not fully getting TTS stuff working for an added plugin type bit almost, I did actually get the chatness working. I mean, it won't show up here. Oh, let me go back to Gameland. Whee! Womp. Okay, because I actually did a thing, and I think I set up all the moderation correctly. Bam! Will this do what I want it to do? Will it call forth the command? Haha! Yes! Okay. Oh no, it didn't wake up the chat. Oh dear. Oh, the chat did wake up. Yes! I now have the ability to put on menus. That's right. I can have custom menus. And by menu, I mean an explanation of what is going on. Because sometimes you just see a Pomeranian terrorizing a household and you don't know what's happening. I do need to fix the scaling though. It's fine. But I mean, Pomeranians are cute and precious, the good beans. And in other news, we can also do doodle-doo. Oh, cue the transition. Ta-da! Welcome to the explanation zone. That's right. Whenever we need to bring up a good old explain yourself, what is happening, we have this disaster piece. We've got the explain and put the text on the phone thing. And we also have doo-doo-doo. Whoop. Wing. I need to lengthen that animation, but I'm essentially going to try and make it so that when I summon the explaining board to type and yap-a-glap about, I can just transition it with beautiful rainbows. Yay! Wait. Maybe I could, like, embed it as a scene. Because then I could just cue up the rainbow to... Yeah. Maybe. That might not solve the issue. I think for the most part, decently happy with the planning of stuff. Because whilst it hasn't been showing the, all the descriptors and stuff, I have made a proper description for all the Vidipigos and the streamies. And it just gives so much clarity. Because then it's like setting up a premise. So I will film the little premise intros of this is what's happening. And make all the other theme stuff for different things. But I'm just happy to have an explanation screen. So when chaos is happening, I can switch over to this and be like, look, listen here. I'm a floating head by choice. I like being this way because I thoroughly want to be a googly goober. Nah, it's just I have to fix up the model still. But I'm highly amused by this little face. It brings me countless joys. Yeah. Overall, I think it was a chaotic week as always. We had quite the adventure. I guess technically this week-ish still, kind of, based on timeline. We had whatever that 3 a.m. chaos of sleep aid thing was. I mean, the pig suit was a choice. I wish I just had a nap in that, though. It's such a comfy outfit. He's just so plush. And yes, I really was happy with switching up to this thing for now instead of going in between model. Because I'm going to have a beautiful, sexy fish model thing for that date that got postponed. Because I want to use the TTS with it, but didn't want to paywall it because I seemingly didn't get it to function any other way so far. So that was thoroughly entertaining. We have the absolute explosion of all the testing I did behind the scenes to fix stuff. Got the camera finally working. So now cooking streams will not be an absolute train wreck of fry my computer. And I feel really bad. The Art of Long Chill stream, I don't know, because I was just so drawing for hours on end. I don't know if I was delayed in seeing that someone had actually said hello. So I'm very sorry. I did respond and say hello verbally and like explainify. But thank you. It was nice that someone popped in. I will just do the goblin. And trying to, I guess, still be slightly explanatory in what on earth I'm doodling. And why I make the bizarre choices I do. Still a little sad that I didn't get to properly have the fish date this week, but Mermaidenless was something else. Oh, goodness. I will not forgive Calamity for not knowing the difference between tennis and badminton. That is truly disappointing. And while it's kind of awful that the GG stream of being a cute doggo had no audio from Craven the entire time, the fact that that was the case, and there was just this little bird like spewing fire at me, and I was just talking to myself, and not even talking at times because I was just listening to Craven. Oh, it's so funny. I was crying afterwards because I was just like, Craven, I know you were like checking back the stream. Did you like hear yourself talk ever? And they were like, oh, what do you mean? As I had already realized I didn't output the audio. And they're like, no, how? Yup. We were both just having a hoot and in tears. We're like, how are we so ridiculous? Oh my gosh. Oh. like conversation for a while at the end, and it was great. And no one knows what on earth was happening because all they would hear is me responding or like quipping back. Oh my gosh. So, if I have recording files set up properly, I can hopefully get the actual thing with audio out there, but God, that was peak. Peak comedy. Unintentional comedy. Oof. But yeah, I am decently happy with this shenanigans of setup right now. Still fighting on the figuring out what to do social media wise front. I still don't want to deal with meta. I have my, I don't know, I have my peace treaty with what I'm willing to post or share on the Twitter, the Deadbird, the X. But I don't think living on Kara is the solution. Good for art pieces specifically, and other artists, but aside from that, I don't think general public will exist there for the most part. Which is kind of what you want when you're looking for interactivity. So, I will have to pick my, not poison, but find my new resolution. And I'm not certain on that yet. And yeah, there's still other things like absolutely no not safe for work stuff with Kara, but also no guidelines on what they consider that. So that's confusing. But yeah, I'm poking around and I'm goobly gomping. There'll be some form of goofly gaming, but that will be later because I haven't prepped for it. And food. The googly eyes hunger. They hunger. They crave food. Man, I'm just always hungry. What the heck? Craven's right. I just always want food. Ding. So, whilst I think that's the majority of the errors and stuff that has gone bajonkel, I think there's still lots to be joyous about. I openly admit it has been a chaotic week of kaboom boom, technology wants to explode on me. But at the same time, I am so happy with the progress. Because whilst it hadn't come together this week, it's set up so much better for future. So then I can put the time and energy into moving things forward rather than fighting all the behind the scenes stuff. So exciting. And I had my own upset over just feeling betrayed by creativity in the world because of fabricated house decor and things through AI, and just absolute confusion over the state of things. But I think it's pretty much the whole, there's a right way to use it and there's a bad way to use it. Because I don't mind it for the use of creating things, but not having control over who and what is being sourced for the creation of said things, that's an issue. And also not being able to control people using it to copy something. Like trying to style thief in a way. That's frustrating. So, yeah. For now, I think the answer is use it to automate stuff, protect stuff, filter things, But until there's some better set of regulations for, I guess, the use and the purpose it's used to create things, then it's kind of like, ugh, I don't want to deal with it. But the recuperation of energy after that upset was seeing just weird, goofy games. There's so much cool things in the gaming community. And I'm just like, I'm so happy. I just want more like toy train games. Trains are great. Very happy about trains. But yeah, overall, there's some cool stuff. And I'm very intrigued by the premonition of having a talking VTube pet thing. And also just being able to track live 2D and other things to an extent of like body tracking, because there's different leaps and bounds in that front for sure. Because, well, yes, I'm just a floating head and I'm not even like 2.5D today. I just move around so much that I'm like, I want it to move with me, instead of spending countless hours trying to make it do the things as keep frame poses. Like, I don't know how to do that yet. But if it moved with me, and I just edit the motion to be smoothie joints, then I'd be like, yes, that would be faster for me. But y'all, this has been a roast. Goofly Gaming will return later. Because I need to get water, food, and set up. So for now, this will be a goof day. Or well, we're calling the roast in here. It is time to go prepare to goof and game. Ow. I burnt my nose on a fire. Goof, bye for now. See you at GG. That should hopefully be at 5 EDT. We'll go with that. 5 p.m. EDT. Wah! Boop. Boink.